Is now Fired Up Freedom. I just want to do a little bit of a recap of season 1. It was amazing. I had so much fun, a lot of amazing guests, a lot of great conversation. It was really, really awesome. If you're someone who wants to have a growth mindset, if you're someone who wants to take action and go towards your goals, then Fired Up Freedom is great for you. It doesn't matter if your goal is financial or personal. And now that we're moving into season 2, we're going to be talking a lot of different things surrounding freedom. Well, hello there, family. You're listening to Fired Up Freedom with Steve Ryan. Fired Up Freedom. All right. Do you ever look for certain services or products and it's just hard to find and you want to know if someone else has used that before? Well, visit my resources page, steveryan.com/resources, steveryan.com/resources. All right. Welcome to Fired Up Freedom, which used to be Fired Up Fridays. Now, we're going to be getting now into season 1, episode 15. And episode 15 is Artist Spotlight number 4, and having mentors to build your system. All right, so in this episode, what I'm going to talk about is first spotlighting the artists. It's 5, and you're going to learn some things about them. It's going to be really cool. And then after that, the next segment after that is about how having mentors can help you along the way. Now, I'm a strong believer that our voice is our strongest thing, that no matter who we get information from, that we're our own final decision maker for our voice and what we want to do and how we want to go forward. We're responsible for ourselves. However, even though I believe that, having mentors is an awesome thing, because when you have mentors and people who can give you insight, they may have experience that you don't have. They may have experience in a different industry than you or the same industry. But sometimes that can help you think of things. Because how do you know what you don't know? Okay, wait, I'm about to confuse myself. How do you know what you need to know if you don't know that you needed to know it? I don't know if I can say that again. Let me try. How do you know what you need to know if you don't know that you need to know it? That's so cool. And so mentors help point out what you may need to know. Of course, you're still going to learn along the way, but it does help. And also it gives you connection. And you know the saying that says, sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know. Sometimes that's true. That can get you in the right meetings. That can get you in the right places with the right opportunities. You know, I know, like, I go on this rant, or not rant, but expression about you don't have to be lucky to be successful, you know, but there are things that you can do to set yourself up for serendipity, or to set yourself up for strategic coincidence. And what that is as you network and get mentors and things like that, what it does is it increases the odds that you're going to be in the right place at the right time, meeting the right person. This works. I've seen it work many times for myself. I mean, if it was just once, that would be like, okay, this maybe just coincidental. But, you know, again, notice what I said. It's worked multiple times. It doesn't mean it works like at the exact timing that I want on command. But what happens is, you know, when I have mentors and masterminds and things like that, it prepares you, because you don't know when that opportunity is going to come up with one of these people that is in your circle. This is why it's so important. It's relationship building is so important. That's so key. So key. So enjoy the episode coming up. I'll see you around. This is Steve Ron with Fired Up Friday, and here comes the episode. Fired Up Friday is now Fired Up Freedom. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome to Fired Up Friday. All right. So today is Artist Spotlight number 4. This is so cool. It's so cool. Wow. I'm really loving it. So let's jump right into it. So today there's 4 artists and 1 indirect kind of artist related. But Baker Grace, Cameron Wall, Nick Valley, Audrey Hatton, and Melissa Mulligan. So I'm going to dive deeper into this and visit their sites and tell you a bit about them. So let's bring them up here. Those are the 5. All right, are we ready? So let's start with Baker Grace. Can I say beautiful voice? Her voice is real. You can go to her link tree at you type in Linktree, linktr.ee/Baker Grace. And she's pretty talented. You can see her website. You can see her EP on there. She has a link for tickets to a previous show, but I'm sure she'll probably have some other stuff on there at some point. But her voice is really, really, it kind of reminds me of Ellie Goulding a little bit, but in her own way, because it's a softer voice, but it's an effective voice. Like it really makes you feel. It really, like, I've had a chance to hear a song she was working on. It's unreleased, but she's working on. And when I heard it, I was like, wow, it's like a real heavenly voice. That's as best as I can describe it. A heavenly, heavenly, heavenly voice. And you can't help but love it. So, but that's Baker Grace. Definitely check out her stuff. Follow her. Really, really good voice. All right, so that is her. And then the next one we have is Cameron Wall. Now, Cameron doesn't really have a site and stuff. I can find it, but this dude can really, 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 really play the guitar. You just have to go to YouTube and type in Cameron Wall, and when you see like a picture, let me just show you his channel. I can't without playing it. I can't play the music, but I don't know if that played or not. But if you go up to Cameron Wall and you look at the guitar playing, it's called Phobos. But you just look up Cameron Wall, you should see this type of image. But dude can play. Like, let me just mute it and just let you kind of see some of it. Like, he's just sitting in the desert by some water and is really rocking the guitar. I mean, look how those fingers are moving. You just got to go so you can hear it, because I can't play it on here. But he's just really going. And I've heard some of his unreleased stuff that he's in the middle of, and like, whoa, like, just he just goes on the guitar like boom, 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 boom. Like, and he has this radio voice. He doesn't say much, but he's definitely a jokester, because we was in a production thing together, and like, he's the one, he comes up with these like one liner, one sentence jokes. And it's real funny. Really, really good humor, personality. He has like this laid back type of humor, where but that's Cameron Wall. And then the next person on here is Nick Valley. um this boy can sing. Like, I did not know he was as good of a singer as he was until I heard some of his unreleased stuff when we were in some production stuff together. So, class. And even though he's a teenager, like he is definitely going to be a very memorable, talented future artist slash producer slash whatever else he wants to be in the future. Because like I hadn't heard him sing before that point. I didn't even know who he was. And when he was in the middle of playing something he was working on, he had his Pro Tools session open. We were all on the Zoom, and then I heard his voice, and I was like, "Whoa!" Because sometimes, like you get to know people like as people, and you may not know them as as an artist. And so that was my first time hearing his voice, and like it was so he has so much power and control in his voice to be the age that he is. He almost reminded me of like what's that rock group? Like his voice, like the lead singer of Journey. He almost reminds me of that because of the way he hits his high chest voice. Like he was just going. It was like whoa. Like he's pretty good. So definitely, if you don't know who he is, um, if you're an idiot like me and didn't know who he was, definitely check him out. You can find him online. Oh, he has a website. nickvalley.com is his website. Nickvalle. And Nick, if you're watching this or hearing this, I apologize if I messed up your last name. I just know you as Nick, the other jokester. Him and Cameron are the two jokesters. They always have these comebacks to say with things, and it just has me cracking up. But definitely check him out on Instagram. He's Nick Valley Official. Um, I need to follow him. I thought I was following him. I guess I'm not, but I'm going to follow him. I'm going to follow him today, actually. But definitely check him out. And then the next one is Audrey Hatton. Um, and I apologize if I keep apologizing for saying people's names wrong, but she has this real cool rock voice. Like I've heard some of her stuff too, and it's like, whoa. You got to check her out. Audrey, Audrey Hatton, Hatten. Oh no, why is it not pulling up? Could I have spelt it wrong? Let's see. Why is her site not pulling up? One moment. Let's check this out real quick. Let's check this out. Let's make sure I have it. I will just go to her Instagram page, and then you can find her site from there. So her Instagram is This Is Hatton. So let's just go to the Instagram. So the Instagram is going to be This is Hatton. All right. Um, why is it not working? It was just. Oh, my bad. This is on me because I was spelling her last name with an E instead of an A. All right. So I'll take you to her site. So it's Audrey, Audrey, Hatton, Hattan.com. So let's go to it. There we go. All right. So Audrey Hatton, her site is pretty cool. Pretty cool. She have her shows on there. Have a where she's on stage, a picture of her on stage. Um, I like her music. Like it's really, really cool. Like, it's not just like a traditional rock. It's almost like this this rock with pop and funk element. I know she don't say funk, but that's how it comes across to me. Like she has good rhythm. Like it's just there. She makes you want to just rock. Like whether you're a rock fan or not, you would be a fan of hers because of the way that she rocks her music. Like she's a really cool peeps, really cool personality. So hats off to all of these people. Hats off. And then we have Melissa. Mulligan at MMVS, and we will get to her as we return from commercial break. Up Friday will be right back after these messages. Come and get your I Am Strong merch. Make yourself feel good and feel better. All right? Come on over to steveryan.com today. All right, we're back from commercial. So Melissa Mulligan runs MMVS, and you can find it at Linktree. Well, linktr.ee/MMVS. That's like Melissa, Victor, Sam. So MMVS. And she runs this thing called Music Career Mastermind. And one of the best things that I haven't had a chance to go through all of her company yet, but I have taken the production courses through her company, and let me tell you, it was amazing, and it shaves years off. Like I've already been in the studio and stuff, but I just never knew how to really work the DAW. So I went into her course not knowing how to do that. And it's almost like you would think I've been doing it for years and years and years, because the lightning speed at which you learn, you're actually learning from a Grammy winning producer slash engineer slash awesome mixer. You're actually learning from a Grammy winning person who still puts out records and tracks now for other artists. And I mean, it's pretty great. It's real simple. It's real straightforward. They have it's very limited. So you have to really, sign up and catch on, because I think I know they have other stuff at the program, but the production piece, I think it's just once a year, if I'm not mistaken. So it's really, really something that you should definitely check out if you're interested in at least learning how to do production, well. And, I mean, you don't even have to be a beginner. Like, there was even producers in there that already make music, and even they got taken to another level. So, I mean, I think it's great what she's doing. She have really, really good energy. I really like her energy, and I really like what she's doing for artists and her company overall. Really good people. So definitely, definitely check it out for sure. I can personally attest to the production and mixing courses, because I've taken them. So it's pretty cool. And wow, already got through 5 already. This goes pretty quickly. So these are the 5 again: Baker Grace, Cameron Wall, Nick Valley, Audrey Hatton, and Melissa Mulligan. She also does vocal stuff too. So definitely want to check that out. All right. So we'll be right back. Fired Up Freedom will be right back after these messages. Come and tap into the world of the freedom community. Do you love having conversations with other like minded people? Then the Freedom Family community is great for you. Visit steveryan.com today. All right, we're back. So basically, in closing out this artist spotlight, as usual, I leave some words of wisdom, and today is no different. So basically, the words of wisdom today for people, I can't stress enough how important it is to always hone your craft. And this goes even if you're not an artist, even if you're not in music, even if you're somebody else listening to this and you're in a different field, it doesn't matter what your field is. It's very important to always find ways to improve yourself, to hone your craft, to hone whatever you, even if you're just, let's say that you're in another industry and you're in an organization or something. I mean, you can even find maybe hobbies that you're good at, and find things related to things you're interested in. um, what I'm saying though is networking and meeting people and finding ways to constantly improve yourself, there's a certain fulfillment in that. And when I tell you guys, here I go again. When I tell you people, It's a habit. I'll break it. Don't worry, I'll break it. When I tell you people that, you know, I'm always constantly in some kind of either workshop or class or program or something, I'm so for real. And as I start introducing a lot of these different places that I've gone to, you're going to see like, okay, yeah, he really is in a lot of stuff. And that's because I'm always looking for ways to improve my craft. And it's not about one place being better than another. Different people connect in different ways. Let's take restaurants. You may have somebody who like McDonald's, somebody who like Chick-fil-A, somebody who don't like either and like Walmart. I don't know. I'm just throwing out examples. So sometimes different places connect in different ways for different people. And sometimes you might have someone like me that likes to take a little bit from each place and to see how to customize it. You see what I mean? Because I always say it's not a competition, it's a collaboration. And even when you have places that are different, even if they're doing similar things, it doesn't mean you can't take certain things away. You know what I mean from each thing. And what I like about Melissa's program is that it's very straightforward, it's very simple, and it focuses on mastermind. It's a focus on taking something that would normally take you years to learn or years to improve on and lightning speed up what you know. That's I'm assuming that's why it's called mastermind, road, but because it really does mastermind you. And even though I've already been in the music business and producing and all that, even though I didn't know how to use the DAW, when I was in the production class, it sped me up. It really it made everything come together. The only thing that saved me was already being in the industry already. If I was totally before that, I probably would have had um, a challenging time, but still would have got gained something positive. I still gained something positive, and I do want to make a statement. And someone said this when we were in group tests. He made a comment that what was it exactly? He made a comment to the effect of like, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something like when you're first learning something, you know what? I'm just gonna check my phone and I'll read what the comment was because I can't say it better than what that person said it. So he made a comment that well, it was two comments. Like, if it's not in your hands, it's not in your head. Meaning, like, as you're learning something new, once you start to apply what you know, the information will come. The information will start to make sense as you're learning. And then someone else made a comment is that whenever you learn something new, it always makes you realize a million things you don't know, and it makes you feel like you know less than you did before. But any progress or knowledge matters. So whatever you took from it is super valuable, even if it was only a smart part. Very, very smart. Um, I don't say people's names as far as what messages because that's their story to tell and their thing to say. If they're listening or watching this, they know who they are because we're in group text together. I'm in a lot of different group messages and texts with different people in the community, different other artists and producers and things like that, because it's a support system. And that's why I want to bring to you that sometimes building a support system, you have to step outside of your comfort zone, be willing to say hi to people, and be willing to be human beings to other people. And you'll be amazed at the responses. So like people I'm in association with are all levels from unknown to well known, and this is all it goes all in between, and it's because we treat each other like human beings. We support each other. We're honest with each other. You know what I mean? It's very refreshing to have that. And it's not about egos or I'm this person so you're beneath me. It's none of that goes on. It's all good interaction and inner exchanges, and I really really enjoy it. I consider all these folks my family. because it's just very it's very positive and enlightening. And that's why I say it's very important to have a support system. It's very important because we're all human, and humans are going to have down days. And when you have that support system, it allows you to grow as well, to have people you can bounce ideas off of, to have people you can say things to. It really makes a difference. Um, Going back to Melissa Mulligan for it, I'm really proud of what she's done with her company. I saw a post that she did on Facebook some time ago where she was saying she made a decision like in 2010 or whatever. She made a decision. I don't remember verbatim, so I could be off a little bit. I'm just trying to go off from memory. But it was to where she made a decision to leave the corporate world and to step into her dreams, which was building a company that helps artists. And her company has all kind of, like Grammy producers and stuff. And not that those things make a difference, but it does make a difference sometimes in terms of seeing where somebody has come. But even if that wasn't there, it would still be a good company. But what I like is the fact that the goal is to help people. She followed her dreams, she built her dream, and she's honing her dream. And that is amazing. I love seeing people do that. I love it. And you can tell when a company is good energy. Trust me, because I've come across some that was not. And I don't think I'm going to put them out there on here. I may speak about my experience. I may not. I'm not sure for sure yet. But there definitely have been some. So I don't just say something is good just to say it. I don't think everything is good, but if something is good, I'm going to mention it. I'm going to mention what's going on. Now, if something is not as good, just from my experience, I also like to mention it, but I don't tend to like to put them in the all grouped together because I don't want it confused. That's like a whole separate episode, and it has to be in a way to where I just share what was my experience, but it doesn't mean that they can't help someone else as far as if I was talking about that type of company. But MMVS Mastermind Road, thumbs up all the way. Really, I really, really, really have enjoyed it, and this is part of elevating yourself because when you start to tell yourself that what can I learn, how can I improve myself, that's the beginning of the growth to reach whatever success level that you want to reach. That's my take on it. So I'm going to continue doing the same, and I'm going to continue, coming on here and sharing with you guys, sharing with you people. I almost need to ding myself every time I say sharing with you guys. Where did that come from? Because I know it's people, not guys. Like, I'm trying, because I'm trying to be mindful of that kind of thing. So if that comes out of my mouth, please forgive me. It's not like I'm not saying it on purpose. I'm not trying to not acknowledge other people. I really do mean well. That's just a habit, of saying, I don't know where it's come from, but it's been a habit that I'm trying to get myself out of saying. All right. So, what else? It was something else I wanted to say, but I totally forgot. Um, I might go ahead and wrap this up. It was something else. It was one other important thing. Um, Building a support system. Oh, yeah. So, as you're doing things like going to different companies, like let's say like Melissa's mastermind, you know, be a genuine person, be a good person, learn what you're going to learn, take time to learn the information. But remember, these are human beings too. You know, ask people how they're doing. I know these things sound like common sense that I'm saying it, but you'll be so amazingly shocked at how many people are so self-serving, but there's a lot of good people too. And it's hard to be self serving and really get somewhere. Ask people how they're doing. Like, is even that simple thing can make the difference. It really can. And that's why, I've even mentioned in my networking episode that for people who struggle in that area, if they struggle with being genuine or struggle with being a people's person, then maybe some acting improv classes would be a good thing because acting improv, it helps to get outside of the comfort zone and to interact and just, it really, really does help. to know how to deal with people. Even if you know how to deal with people, I think is still good. You don't have to be an actor to take it. You can just take it to help you with life. Now I happen to be in acting myself, but and that's why I can tell you that is really great about getting you out of your comfort zone. I've always been a people's person, just in general. I'm a people's person, and then I have my quiet moments that I go into my cave and create. That's just part of the personality. But when I'm on, I'm on. So, but thank you for this edition of Fired Up Friday Artist Spotlight. I appreciate you coming along with this journey. And I can't wait till you see the apps. The apps are coming out. I'm so excited. It's going to be Android and Apple. They are done. They are done. I'm just waiting on some back end things. And then you'll be able to get Fired Up Friday straight to your phone, straight on your phone. Oh, it's going to be awesome. It is going to be awesome. It took a minute to do all the development and things. Um, it was definitely a learning curve. I did not do it by myself. I'm going to go ahead and disclaim that. So it wasn't all me, but I did have to learn. I did have to learn a lot, and that's the thing about when you want something to happen. You have to have that tenacity to say, "I'm going to do what it takes to make this work." If I don't know how to do it, I'm going to learn how to do it. It's so awesome. I just can't believe it's going to be a Fired Up Friday app, like on both Apple and Android. So, how awesome. I'm so proud of this show. Like, wow. I'm just ecstatic. And it's such a pleasure to come. I don't know how I find time to do the show, but I make time. It's so awesome being here to bring this great stuff to you all, to you wonderful people. All right. Thank you. All right. Have a good day. Fired Up Friday is out. Woohoo. Running from myself at times I can't describe the words I try. The fear